All right, party goers, this is your boy Brian, aka El Nino from Zero Dark Nerdy, the galaxy's most average pop culture podcast, giving you some of my highlights from this past WrestleMania weekend. In general, it wasn't the greatest WrestleMania. I think we can all admit that, but I'm not here to, throw darts or talk crap. I'm just going over my highlights. So first and foremost, I got to say, as far as night one, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, beating LA Knight for the U.S. Championship is not just well-deserved, but well-earned. It's definitely one of those matches that should have had a few more "this is awesome" chants going on with it. But it's great to see, the Bloodline start winning some more belts again. Besides that, of course, night one again, Jey Uso to kick off the night, which to me was crazy. Kicking off the night with Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship was a great way to start the night. Get the crowd really, really into it, especially for, 2 full days of WrestleMania. And of course, seeing Jey Uso, main event, Jey Uso bring home the World Championship title. And what a great moment between him and his brother, former tag team champions. Jay's always said he's never seen himself as a solo guy. He wanted to do this with his twin brother. But great to see him and just the rocket ship that he's on to being one of WWE's greats. In terms of night two, I got to say one of the biggest pops and one of the best moments was the return of Becky Lynch after missing almost a year of action, teaming up with her Irish sister, I guess you could say, Lyra, and, seeing them win the tag team title. And now Lyra's got 2 belts, Intercontinental Women's Champion and now Tag Team Champs with Becky Lynch. It's going to be very interesting to see how Becky Lynch is now re-implemented into WWE. The women's division is in for a dynamic just shock. Besides that, I really thought it was fun to see Randy Orton in his 20th WrestleMania go against really international just kind of favorite when it comes to Joe Hendry. And it was a fun match. Obviously not a super long match, which we didn't expect, to be quite honest with you. Joe Hendry definitely held his own. And that perfectly timed RKO after Joe Hendry did the turnaround, it was just gold. And then seeing Randy Orton, the Viper himself, kind of mock that afterwards was great. Besides that, I got to say both triple threat matches I thought were phenomenal. Day 2 starting off with the women's match between Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and of course the Dominator, Rhea Ripley. That was, just one hell of a match. Well-deserved. This is awesome's. Just a great match and a great way for Io Sky to really stop being the third wheel by taking on both of these champions here and then winning and just, pretty much telling the world, I'm going to hold on to this belt for a while and I'm not anybody's third wheel. And then you go to night one, the main event, Reigns, Punk, Rollins. Wow. I mean, just a masterclass in wrestling and as well as just drama and storytelling. Paul Heyman kind of going double heel on that, first betraying Punk, then betraying Reigns, and then teaming up with Rollins as they walk out of the ring together. Wow. Just, I cannot wait to see how this storyline definitely ends up shaping up, especially as we get into Backlash. One of my favorite matches and one of my biggest surprises of the night has got to be the Fatal 4-Way between Braun Breaker, Penta, up-and-coming superstar from AEW, one of my favorites, Finn Balor, and, of course, Dirty Dom Mysterio. And let me tell you, a match for the ages. I really feel when it comes to both nights, night 2 excelled up until the main event, and that's another episode for another day. But, to be quite honest with you, being that Dom was 0-3 going into WrestleMania, I was like, man, he's got an especially kind of the storyline going on with Judgment Day leading up to this. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Dom won. But the crowd's reaction to Dirty Dom winning, phenomenal. I think one of the best crowd reactions, to be honest with you, of the whole entire weekend. Does this lead to us getting a babyface Dom someday? Who knows? But like I said, the crowd reaction, and even I, not a big Dirty Dom Mysterio fan, I was so happy for him. 0-3 in WrestleManias, and you come out of this one Intercontinental champ. Yes, against, your own teammate technically, but in a fatal four-way match, it's every person for their own. So those are my WrestleMania highlights. I would definitely love to hear your own. Again, I'm glad to be back. Heart's getting better. Family's doing great. Miss you all. Love y'all. We got a lot of events coming your way soon. Be sure to check out the popculturepodcast.com. That is our website. And we'll see you next time. Peace.